Let's talk about the gangster movie, Prime Cut. Hi, welcome to Garage Geek. This is 100 Movies, $100. And today, we're going to talk about Prime Cut. So Prime Cut is a 1972 movie starring Lee Marvin, Gene Hackman, and Sissy Spacek. And it was directed by Michael Ritchie. So I put this movie in blind, not knowing anything about it except what I saw on the cover, and boy, was I surprised. This movie is straight out of Tarantinoville. Now remember, this movie was made in 1972, so it's pretty shocking, and there's a lot of this that I think is going to be very off-putting for many audience members. For example, the first part of the movie takes place in a slaughterhouse run by a Kansas City mobster. We are first introduced to the character Weenie there. Weenie may be involved in some type of cannibalism. I don't want to go too far into it, right? Because if you want to see this movie, you should go in not knowing much about it because you'll enjoy it so much more if you do. Roger Ebert stated that Prime Cut is very different from the usual gangster movie. It's put together almost like a comic strip, with all the good and bad things that implies. Trailers from Hell stated, director Michael Ritchie's lurid crime tale finds hot buttons to push you didn't know existed. That is so true. I would go from one scene to the next thinking it couldn't get worse, and I was wrong. Now, for modern audiences, there's not going to be anything so horrible that you're going to be off-put that much, but there's definitely a 70s vibe to this movie, and I don't think a lot of this stuff could be done today or it would be done differently. There's just a lot in this movie that's disturbing. I picked a couple of scenes from the movie to give you an idea. I picked scenes purposefully that wouldn't give away much of the plot. Now, in the first scene, we're going to watch Gene Hackman, and Weenie and most of the people in this movie are very cruel. And so you're going to see an instance of Gene Hackman's cruelty that's a little bit more subtle.
Got him out, Joe.
He's a pet.
Go home and fatten up another one for me, here.
Do you want to buy a goat?
Now, if you look this movie up online, it's going to be noted for 3 parts that are kind of infamous. So I'm not going to show any of those parts, but the next scene that I'm going to show leads up to one of those famous parts of the movie. As you can see from the scene that I just showed, there's a lot of violence in this movie, but there's also the fact that violence is happening all around with people all around, and it's still ongoing. So let's talk a little bit about the actors. Lee Marvin is the star of this movie. This movie's from 1972, and Lee Marvin obviously has a really long career, but he won Best Actor in 1965 for Cat Ballou, so this is 7 years after. And Gene Hackman is very good in this role, and again, this was from 1972, and French Connection, he won the Academy Award for French Connection in 1971, and The Poseidon Adventure also came out in the same year as this movie, 1972. Now we have to talk about Sissy Spacek. First of all, she's never dressed like that in the movie, and so this cover is a bit exploitative. Sissy Spacek was nominated 6 times for Best Actress, and she won for Coal Miner's Daughter. But this is her first screen appearance, and there's just no other way to say it. She's naked when we first meet her. Another actor I want to talk about is Gregory Walton. He's weenie, and he is so gross and disgusting in this movie. I should say his character is so gross and disgusting and maybe totally mentally unbalanced. But that just tells you that he's really good in the role. Now, Gregory Walton had a long career, but he's famous for starring in Plan 9 from Outer Space in 1957 and also in Ed Wood in 1994. So that's like full circle. The director, Michael Ritchie, had made a lot of movies, but some famous ones that he made were Bad News Bears, The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy, and also the same year that this came out, he directed The Candidate with Robert Redford. Do I recommend this movie? This movie will be very off-putting for some people, but if you like B movies that are violent, this isn't a B movie, but it smacks of being a B movie. If you like Quentin Tarantino movies, if you don't mind violence and weird situations, then this movie is going to be for you. If you are off-put by slaughterhouses and violence against different people, I don't want to give anything away, but if you don't like any of those situations, you should not watch this movie. This is a definite R-rated movie. However, having said that, I think you need to watch it just because it's so zany and out there. It probably inspired Tarantino. So I'm going to say that this is a must-watch movie for certain people. I would give this movie an 8 out of 10 just for its daringness and the fact that you have 2 powerhouse actors and an amazing actress in her first role. So if you've enjoyed this movie review, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And please don't forget to watch one of my other videos.